What's up everyone, I am Prateek and welcome back to my YouTube channel Travel Kida. I hope you're doing absolutely fine. Join us as we explore Bali, one hidden gem, one adventure and one unforgettable memory at a time. So let's go!
Okay, so there are a few checkpoints that you should definitely tick off before you head out to Bali. The first and foremost being an e-visa. Bali offers visa on arrival, but that takes a lot of time. There are lengthy queues, so you should definitely opt for an e-visa. The Bali immigration website offers you for an e-visa. You can apply there, or there are a lot of third-party websites that you can apply your visa on that.
Yes.
We opted for Scapia. I am a Scapia holder, and it was a seamless process. We just submitted our documents, and by midnight, just in one working days, we had our visas. And the next point is that you need to fill the arrival card before you reach Bali. So 72 hours prior, there is an arrival card on the website again, on the official website. You need to head out there and fill out the arrival form.
So the third thing is that you need to pay the Bali tax as well. So once your visa process is completed, you need to pay the Bali tax, which is going to cost you around 850 rupees per person INR. And it's a very easy process, and then you need to show that voucher probably when you're going to enter Bali.
And the fourth part is of course the currencies. You need to have some cash in hand as in when you reach Bali, because there are very high prices of exchange rate at the airport. So for this we opted Neo. Again, we did our research, a lot of extensive researches. There are so many platforms that offers forex, but Neo offers it for zero markup rate. So we
Zero markup rate and the best rate, I guess.
the best rate. So we compared, we did the research for you guys.
Yes.
So Neo is the platform that you should follow for opting for currencies. Again, that also gets delivered just within one day.
Yes, definitely. And the last bit is the eSIM. So if you're from India or any other location, you can get the eSIM also activated. So what you need to do is just go to probably one of the renowned telecom operator sites. So I'm fond of Telkomsel, so I went there. I went to Bali SIM. I ordered an eSIM. So once that order will be dispatched to me as a kind of a profile, there will be a QR code which you will receive in the email, and your eSIM gets activated once you reach Bali. So it was again a very smooth process. Okay guys, so we booked our Bali package for 7 days 6 nights through TripleClan, and they are associated with Easy Bali Tour, and I'll be sharing the honest reviews and the experiences during my entire video. Now coming to the cost, we got the land package in 40k per person. On top of that, we purchased the flight ticket separately, and thanks to Mr. Donald Trump for jacking up the prices, because the overall trip really costed us above 2 lakhs, and if you compare the previous prices before that war, it wasn't that much. So yeah, this was the overall cost, and you'll get to see the individual information about the prices and the excursions, which we have covered in my entire video. So stay tuned.
Okay, so this is our last day in Bali. We enjoyed so much. The place has so much to offer, and it really gets exhaustive because in Bali you have mountain regions, you have beaches, you have party places, you have clubs. Bali has so much to offer that you actually get to think whether 7 or 17 days are enough for Bali. If you really want to know how much time you need to spend, let's just check it out.
So we are flying by Indigo.
Yes, it's a direct flight.
It's a direct flight of 7 hours.
Yes.
And there were a lot of hiccups, hassles.
Yes, Indigo has really agitated us so much this time.
Yes.
And at the last moment as well, the flight got delayed by
Delayed by 1 hour. So हमने to and fro कराई थी. Not to and fro, but of course from Bangalore to Bali and then Bali to Delhi. हमारी रिटर्न की टिकट भी कैंसिल हो गई थी, पूरी की पूरी टिकट कैंसिल हो गई थी, और आज फ्लाइट डिले हो गई है. welcome to Bali. Hello, sir.
In Bali, sir,
Hello.
I can put this flower.
Sure. Thank you.
Madam. Yes,
Thank you.
madam. You can follow me.
Okay. We are heading towards our hotel in Seminyak, and it's been advised that you should probably stay here over Kuta and Canggu, as those places are very much commercial and overcrowded too. So this is a property named Metland Seva, Seminyak, Bali, and formerly also known as Horizon Ultima. Beautiful property it looks. Welcome to our room. Wow, spacious.
Yes, very spacious.
This is the washroom equipped with all the amenities.
So basically, I think in our package we had deluxe standard room, but since we were staying here for 4 days, so they upgraded our room to deluxe executive, which has this kind of a wardrobe here. I think it's a
Closed wardrobe.
closed space for wardrobe, and then there is a standing balcony, which does not have a block view. So the balcony still offers you the view around, but it's not still the pool view, which is the superior category. But however, since we were here and they did it as a normal gesture for us.
So thank you to the staff of Metland Seva.
Yes.
And in case if you still want to upgrade it from the standard to the superior category room, so there's an upgrade fee of 150,000 Indonesia rupiah. So which is quite nominal if you want to have the pool view. Otherwise, we do not feel like doing that. सबसे अच्छी बात क्या है ना हमारी प्रॉपर्टी की कि वो मार्केट के बहुत पास है, उसके आसपास बहुत सारे कैफ़ेज़ हैं, बहुत सारे रेस्टोरेंट्स हैं, and the local market, of course. Look at it. We booked 2 scooties from the Grab app, and there is another application which you can use, which is Gojek, and this is quite nominal.
So now we are heading to the most famous Potato Beach Club for some amazing sunset views. But if you don't want to go to any beach club on the very first day, you can relax your evening by going to the Seminyak beach and enjoying some beautiful sunset there as well.
It looks so beautiful.
Wow.
And this is the Potato Beach Club. It's huge. We paid around 4 lakh Indonesia rupiah.
Yes.
And in that, what we got?
We got either 1 alcoholic drink or 2 non-alcoholic drink.
Per person.
There is no fixed table. Whatever table is free, you can choose one table and enjoy.
Exactly, and maybe you can just wander around. कैसा लग रहा है पढ़ने का?
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है.
Good.
Yes, a very different experience, yaar. Just show them that side.
And look at the sky color. Looks so beautiful, damn beautiful. And यहाँ पे table ढूंढना is a struggle, because if you want to really come and enjoy here, try to make it by 4 or 4:30 p.m. That's the max you can probably make it to the beach clubs. Otherwise, you will be struggling to find a specific table of your own choice, right? What did you order?
I ordered Indo spicy margarita and Barong zombie.
Oh, this one looks so crazy, huh?
Yeah.
So here is our breakfast. We got a lot of options here, but not sure how it would taste. But definitely for Indians, this is quite apt. You would get the bread, you would get the omelette, eggs, milk, coffee, and fruits as well. So for a starter, you can go for that option as well. And we are sitting by the pool, so enjoying the pool view with our breakfast. How is it? Good? Yeah. It's good.
And this area that we were going to now is the best place to see the many things about your souvenirs or gift. Here, whatever here, there is there in on that area.
Okay.
In Beji River area?
That's correct.
Okay. So it was indeed a long journey. It was supposed to be a 1.5 journey, but it took 2 hours to reach here because of the traffic. So they do have the local facility, and you have to deposit 50k Indonesian rupiah, and then once you return back the key, you will get the deposit back as well. So I am wearing the shower cap, then the gum boots. So one gap which we realized, probably it's my mistake also. So when we communicated this to our travel partner, so I think I remember I told them to have a 350cc category ADV ride in the package, but somehow I did not inform them over the chats, over the emails, but then it's a miss. So in case if you're coming here and if you're also trying to book your ADV ride through an operator or travel partner, try to get a 350cc one. One bike. This is accelerate. This is accelerate. This is brake. This is forward. This is the automatic. यहाँ पे reverse हो जाएगा. हाँ? यहाँ पे वापस. Yeah. It's tough, guys. It's really tough. It's tough to handle. ADV राइड सिर्फ वीडियोस में अच्छा लगता है गाइस, जिसमें जूम करते हुए निकलते हैं। जब मैं 5 की 10 की स्पीड से ऊपर बढ़ा नहीं पा रहा हूँ, हाथ बिल्कुल पंप हो चुके हैं, पर्णिका को पीछे लग चुकी है हल्की फुल्की, और ये आई थिंक 3rd बाइक है हमारी अब, और शायद प्लान है 4th बाइक चेंज करने का। ओके चलो, थैंक यू। फाइनली द 4th बाइक। दिस इज समथिंग न्यू। ये तो मस्त वाली है भाई। दिस द हायाबुसा ऑफ ऑल द बाइक्स। वाटर क्रॉसिंग गए हैं।
The last vehicle was the perfect
Yes.
one. It does matter.
It does matter.
which
It does
bike.
matter. 350cc. Go for a 350cc one. अगर 250cc ले भी रहे हो तो थोड़े से कैटेगरी, मतलब उसमें देखो कि बाइक सब हैंडलिंग अच्छी है या नहीं। तो इसका हैंडल बहुत स्मूथ था चलाने में। So right now we are heading towards the beach loaf. We heard a lot about it because it's something special there, right? We're gonna witness soon. But there's a 1 kilometer walk from the parking, and then you get to witness the rice fields around. So these are the different bean bags. You can get it here, and then there's this point as well. So at that point you need to spend minimum 100k for 2 people. Yeah. And then for this place there is no minimum spend criteria.
We got that one.
Yeah. So one plus point about this place is that you get good premium drinks and also non-alcoholic drinks as well, and then variety of food menu options, and the prices are quite low as compared to the other beach clubs and other beach we have been, right? And as I said already that you have to spend a minimum of 100k while enjoying these beautiful views around. What's up, everyone? A very good morning. Another day in Bali, and we are right now at the Bali Harbour, and it's almost 7:30 a.m. in the morning, and we are all set to explore the Nusa Penida Island.
Yes, very excited.
Very excited. And from the Bali Harbour to Nusa Penida Island, there's a private boat which will take us. That's a shade ferry.
Yeah, we have a shared ferry. There are options for private boat, shared ferry.
Yeah.
So it's a group boat for us.
Yes, and then once we reach Nusa Penida Island, then there will be a private tour as well.
Yes. Then we'll have private
Yes.
transfers across the Nusa Penida Island.
Yes.
Yeah, never take it out until you turn back again to Bali, okay?
Okay.
And this one your ticket,
Okay.
all right? And do not lose it. Yeah, you need that to come back, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna swim, you know?
So this is our ferry ride, Bali Line 01.
Morning, brother.
Good morning. Downstairs?
Yes.
Okay, come, easy. Seat number 15 and 16. And here the ride begins. After 10 minutes of delay. Wow, and finally we have reached Nusa Penida Island. We slept for a while. It was a smooth journey. And look at the water, yeah, it's so clear. Wow. Hi, Mr. Mehdi. Okay. So where are you taking us first?
So today you have 4 places.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the name Clinking Beach, Broken Beach, Angel Bilabong, and the last Bubu Beach. So for the 3 places, Clinking, Broken, and Angel, there the places only viewpoint.
Okay.
We just only take a picture. And Bubu like a beach. Later Bubu you have going to the beach for the
Okay.
enjoying. Okay, and now number 1 we can go to Clinking.
Clinking.
Yeah, from here 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. And so later you have 2 complimentary. The first complimentary lunch.
Okay.
Later for the lunch after Broken, we can lunch.
After broken.
Yeah, after 3 places we can lunch before we go to Bubu Beach.
Okay.
Yeah. And second complimentary, the complimentary snorkeling. The last, the places snorkeling here in the harbor,
Okay.
in the circle area.
Yeah. Okay.
So for the last time for the snorkeling at 2:30, we have ready in the harbor.
Okay.
The last, because your snorkeling the close at 3:30
Okay.
and your boat back to Bali at 4:20.
Okay. Okay.
And now please enjoying like the bumpy road, broken road.
No
Please
problem.
enjoying right.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yes, you're welcome.
It's 10:45 a.m. I think it's not the right time to visit Clinking Beach Point. There are a lot of tourists already here. I saw at least 30 vehicles, 60 bikes. On the view.
This one, the Clinking.
And this was the first stop. As soon as we reached the viewpoint, you see the people had started taking pictures at this point itself, as most of the people like us didn't get enough time to reach the other side of the viewpoint, as it was already piled up a lot. And we just got 15-20 minutes, that too not at the correct spot. There were a lot of tourists, around 500 people was standing on the same point, on the same trail. So if you really want to enjoy, come to Nusa Penida, stay overnight, and then go at the different beaches, probably hike down. You will get the best views, definitely. We have reached the Broken Beach and the Angel Beach point. 35-minute journey was really a hell. Bumpy roads, bad, very bad roads, I would say. But wow, such bluish water, huh? The Angel Billabong Beach point, and then through this trail you need to cover till that point. It is, I mean, that point would be the Broken Beach point. So this is the one, Broken Beach. Okay, wow. So at least at these 2 points, at Angel Billabong and your Broken Beach, there is no way that you can go down. There is no road, there is no trail. So you just need to enjoy from the top. It should be Nusa Penida Viewpoint Tour.
Actually, see, both ways they are okay because actually there's no road. You cannot
Yes.
even go down the beach.
Yes.
So it's good.
But the views were really mind-blowing. Sagi restaurant. So this is where we're going to eat our lunch because it is complimentary, included in our package. The food is really good. How about you?
Good.
Welcome to Boo Boo Beach. But it's too hot right now. So we barely spent 15 minutes at Boo Boo Beach and it was too hot to do any sort of random activity. So my personal recommendation would be to spend few more minutes at Clinking Beach and then at the last go for snorkeling. Okay.
The place is snorkeling, that's it, in the circle area.
Circle area. Okay.
You just go that side.
Okay.
There have the staff in the umbrella.
Uh-huh.
You just say snorkeling with the staff. The staff give you the equipment like the masker and life jacket. You can take there also.
Okay.
For the time snorkeling, up to you. You wanna take 1 hour, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, just up to you.
Okay.
Later for the restroom, that's it.
Changing room.
Yeah, and the shower here.
Okay.
Later, if you wanna swimming here, it's okay.
Okay.
In the beach, it's okay.
Okay.
Later, don't forget 4 p.m. you have ready in the table
Okay.
for the watching the boat.
For the water.
Yeah.
So whenever you are staying at a place, the most important thing is that you get to eat something around that place, and that makes it the USP of that place. So around our hotel, there was a very good restaurant called Frankie. The place was lit up. There were live shows and fire shows around, which made it very lively. And we had some great food here. And second is that we went to a restaurant called Kissa. Another great find that we got. It's an Indian restaurant, very aesthetic place. The food is very tasty here. Honestly, I was really hoping to find some good Indian food, and we did get it here. The place was good. The prices were decent enough, so you can head out there as well. The third place that we went to was Santorini. I must say this was the best find. The place, mind you, has always a waiting outside their restaurant. The food here is awesome. There are so many options of Greek and Lebanese food here. Of course, last but not the least, after the aesthetic vibes of Santorini, if you still want to explore, the Metland Seva Hotel has great food options, be it Indian options, be it pizza. The food there is also very tasty and great quantity. Again, the prices are great in the hotel as well.
And one more USP about our hotel is that they also provide complimentary photo shoot in Balinese costume for all their guests. And after looking at our photos, I would definitely recommend it, guys. we are on the toll road towards Nusa Dua. Where we are going to do the water sport activities, and it was like 25 kilometers from our place, Linseva.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Introduce myself. My name Eti. Eti, not Iti. Eti.
And in our package we have 3 activities covered: jet ski, banana boat and parasailing. And honestly, we barely got 10 minutes to cover all the activities. So after getting tanned and few minutes of activities, the experience was okayish.
Yes.
I would say okayish. It was not that great. And there is something weird here with this place that when the car arrived, they asked that, okay, are they from India? And we said yes. And I think most of the activities which we took, it was barely like 2 to 2.5 minutes for
I
each
think
activity.
they cut down the time. I don't know why. Maybe I think it could be the perception, but yeah, we have seen that they give the other people more time than that they give to Indians, specifically Indians, not
That's what you
just us.
foresee. Yeah.
Every Indian that is there.
Exactly. Even in the last clip which I showed you, a guy was really up in the sky. And I checked the menu. There is no difference between the prices. Otherwise, keep that thing transparent that okay, that this is the price that you're going to offer us, then please let us know in advance. So maybe if you're trying to book a Bali package, and if you're going for the water sport activities, do ask them that okay, for how many minutes or how many duration the activities would be
Yes.
available to you
And
guys.
take that in writing if you are very keen.
Exactly. And now we are on our way to Uluwatu temple, and when we were about to reach there, we stopped by an Indian restaurant, Annapurna. The vibes were really aesthetic and so was the food. It was super delicious, guys. Highly recommended that you should definitely visit this place before you hit Uluwatu temple. Okay, so it's mandatory to wear a sarangan, even if you're a male person or female person. And this is free of cost, just outside the temple entrance. Fine? It's okay to wear? Yes. Okay. What did you wear?
This is my clothes are
Okay. So basically we need to be fully covered, huh?
Yes.
That's why. Because I was wearing a short, so hence I wore this. About yeah.
Okay, so whatever the crowd that you see behind me, that is the spot where people sit to get their physical ticket to Kechak dance show. They actually are sitting there since 3 p.m. Almost since 3 p.m. they are sitting to get the first come basis ticket. And the guy who is from Indonesia, our local driver, he has helped us in this. He has been sitting there since we were exploring the whole temple.
Okay.
And there they will begin the onboarding around 5, and exactly at 6 the show will begin there.
Okay.
You see the grey area, there's the
Yes.
seating space.
Amphitheater.
And in the center of it the show will begin. So I'm very excited.
And there are two separate lines going in. So basically the line which you can see on that side is the one where the tickets can be redeemed if you have purchased online, and these are the tickets which can be purchased on the spot. Thank you. बस Fortunately, we got the first show, which is going to begin at 6 p.m. and then another show will begin at 7 p.m. Mostly, it is being preferred that you should go for the 6 p.m. show because of the beautiful sunset views around. It's 5 p.m. right now, and I actually went through the description, and they're going to play Ramayan, which we have seen in various forms in India.
Are you ready for the show? Yes. So give applause and please welcome Uluwatu Kecap Dance. Thank you.
We have finally checked out, and within few hours we'll be transiting from the beach life to the mountain life. Yeah,
And we feel that we are more mountain people, so
Yes.
we are happy and excited as well.
yes, and we'll be traveling to Ubud, and while traveling to Ubud we will be covering few places in between, so you will get to see that as well. Wow, that's the first side of the waterfall. Tegenungan Waterfall is a natural waterfall. It offers scenic viewpoints and several photogenic bamboo bridges and bird nests for perfect photos. It is set within a lush jungle and it features a natural swimming pool. So in order to reach here, you need to spend 30,000 Indonesian rupiah per person. And I must say it was a beautiful visit here.
We have a booking for two, Miss Pranika.
Yes.
As you can see on this graph, on the first and the second row, these are all the spots included in your booking. You can try all of these one by one.
Okay.
And about the dress for the lady, for Miss Pranika, in case you would also be interested in a dress like these ones. Dress is not included in the booking, and if you want, you can rent the dress in here. Charge is gonna be 200,000 rupiah or 2 lakh rupiah for one dress. And in one dress, you can use it in all of these spots.
Okay.
For the pictures, we have two options. First, it's already included and taken from your phone. And inside we have staff who can help you click pictures and videos from your phone.
Okay.
That's already included. However, if you want to go for professional photographer with camera, you can get it over there. Although that will be extra 2 lakh rupiah for one guest. And if you don't want, your mobile phone is fine.
Okay.
Any question?
No,
Yeah.
thank you.
Ma'am, lunch coupon for two. After the swing, you can have your lunch inside. Just show them the coupon. And by the way, just a reminder, these are the ones included in your
Okay.
booking package. These two spots and the dress are not included. Okay?
Yo, looking pretty.
ये पकड़ के चलना पड़ेगा पूरी टाइम.
बिल्कुल यही तो स्विंग करेगा. Okay, here you go. This is couple. Okay. This couple swing.
पहले कपल स्विंग कर लेते हैं फिर.
थोड़ा छोटा सा है पर ठीक है, बढ़िया. हेलो.
More beautiful this area. In Rumah Ceking, same like this. But this big.
Okay, okay. So because this has already been shed, already cut, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Have a swing, have everything, but
All dry now. And next, we are heading to one of the beautiful destinations in Bali, which is Kintamani. The route to that place is quite amazing and has a lot of scenic views around. And definitely, the weather becomes much colder when you ascend towards Kintamani. Kintamani is the area name.
this area.
Okay, and that side is Mount Batur. We people are from North India, and I'm literally saying I'm shivering. It's 16 degree, but you know we are susceptible to such cold weather. But this kind of windy conditions is shivering, man, and it's awesome, I would say. So that's Lake Batur.
It's like
This is Lucky
Lake.
Batur,
this Batur,
Mount Batur.
Agung there.
Which one?
Behind this have a Agung.
Agung.
Big mountain in Bali.
Big mountain in Bali.
Yes. And then have a lot of tourists come to Kintamani for jeep tour for sunrise. Go up.
Okay, that side.
Yes, that's it. This go down and then go up with jeep.
Okay. So usually they start by like 2:30 in the morning.
Yes, 2:30.
Okay. So you can see that thick cloud floating. See, वहाँ पे देखो पूरा का पूरा एक cloud float होने वाला है, वहाँ से start हो रहा है. Oh wow. Then that's the Lake Batur, and there are a lot of resorts down there. So I think in case if you are planning to Bali, then definitely you should
Yes.
also plan a visit here
Yes.
and stay as
Stay
well.
here.
Stay.
We will also be staying in Ubud now.
Yes, in
Yes.
one of the villas.
Yes.
Soon
Yes.
we will be traveling there. But this is how it looks. Oh wow. Okay, so it's almost 7:40 in the evening, and this is our villa named Utamas Karamas, and this is the entrance. Okay, thank you.
This is your living room, yeah?
Okay,
You have TV, you can watch YouTube and Netflix.
okay,
Also include for internet connection if you want to search Google or something, yeah?
okay. Nice, a big size washroom with a small bathtub.
This is your private pool here, yeah? Pool, and you have private kitchen also, yeah? And you have daily for 2 small beer.
Okay.
If you
Okay.
don't drink alcohol, you can change to Sprite or Coke, yeah?
Okay,
1 bottle of water. You
Yeah.
have option hot water normally and cold water.
okay.
All is mineral water, yeah? Aqua. Decoration like how you can set up, yeah?
Oh, this is hot.
Yeah, because we have a decoration.
Oh,
The AC is on.
So
You have
this-
balcony here, yeah?
balcony. Oh wow. And now we are heading to Langan Suite. So Mr. Andre, how far is it in kilometers?
Go to Langan Street, 2 hours, sir.
2 hours.
Yes, 45 kilometers.
45 kilometers. 100K per person is the entrance fees. It was just a 2 minutes drive. Finally we reached. Is it included? Not included. This is a better place, yeah, for the swing. Yeah, beautiful spot. Small Handara gate. So you will not feel that FOMO. If you get some pictures clicked here, you will not feel that okay, you haven't visited Handara gate. And away from the chaos of the city, this place has its own calmness, serenity, a peaceful walk in the nature. If you have time and if you have a one-day leisure, go for Langan Suite. Yes. Sit back here and relax. Which one to choose?
Yeah,
Which one? Which spot to choose?
This one.
This one?
So next we visited Tuna's coffee plantation. Although Bali has a lot of coffee plantations like Satria and Santek, the tour is almost the same everywhere. It takes about almost 30 minutes wherein the host usually talks about the different coffee plants and the most famous Luwak coffee made from the poop of Luwak animal. Then they give us 15 varieties of coffee and tea, which is free of cost. However, if you want to taste the famous Luwak coffee, then you need to pay 50k rupiah per person.
So good part is that if you compare with Chantek, they use sugar already mixed with different flavors of coffee, but here it is natural. Very nice. And now we are heading to a stunning former royal water palace in East Bali, which is the Tirthaganga. It opens daily from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. and the entry fees is 90,000 Indonesia rupiah per person. And in case you need to fly your drone, you need to pay additional 200k Indonesia rupiah. It also features a sacred spring water, lush gardens and stone statues. This place is famous for its iconic stepping stones, crystal clear koi ponds and tiered fountains. And then you can do boating as well. So it is going to cost 20,000 Indonesia rupiah per person. यहाँ की मछलियाँ भी बड़ी स्मार्ट है. मैं जैसे इधर आया मुंह खोल के खड़ी हुई हैं. अबे मोटी हो जाओगी, कितना खाओगी? देखिए. Finally got the fish food. It's because you need to get some aesthetic photos, so you need definitely fish around you. Because a lot of people capture photo here, and that's why the fish around this area are quite healthy, guys. You see the size of these fishes. Oh my god. We're trying to make the most of it, but somehow there's a huge group of Balinese women who actually came at this spot and they have hijacked it, and it is very difficult to capture photos now. बहुत close बैठा हूँ fishes के. ये लो.
Just before our memorable trip was about to end, on our last day in Ubud, we found this great multi-story building, Shening Bagus, which has all the types of souvenirs. The store was so good. You could find the incense sticks, you could find so many magnets, everything from head to toe, so many types of coffees, teas, and whatnot. Everything was available in this store, and the prices were extremely uncomparable. You will not find this price at all anywhere in Bali. We shopped so many things from this store. On the second floor, it has an handicraft section that was also just above and beyond.
Guys, first of all, a big thank you to Utamas Karamas and my lovely wife for arranging this anniversary special. Just look at the view from this side, guys. Wow.
I think they've done a great job.
Yeah.
And they have outdone themselves in terms of hospitality.
Yeah.
So it's a very nice gesture.
Very nice gesture and a full course dinner.
Yep.
You have vegetarian, non-vegetarian and continental food on one single table, and we are going to have a candlelight dinner.
Yes, it's a candlelight dinner.
Thank you.
Okay.
And just outside our bedroom there is a big size balcony as well. Let me just unlock. Wow. There is this pool. And here is our floating breakfast. बिल्कुल एज पे चला गया है. यहाँ से वापस शिफ्ट करना पड़ेगा इसको. It looks delicious. We have ordered avocado toast, and then your what was this? This is the Utamas sandwich.
Club sandwich.
Yes, and the of course the sliced fruits and some drinks.
And we have some more breakfast, but that is on the table.
Yes,
So we are ready to eat.
we are going to enjoy it.
And honestly, it's very difficult to eat in the pool. The reality hits hard. All of this looks great in the
Yeah.
videos, but you cannot eat because of all dirty water.
Yes, definitely. And yes, as part of package, they also provide the scooters on a daily basis. You got the red color one.
All Yamaha scooters, but so different, yeah.
So different colors and brand new.
Very bright colors.
Yes. There we go. So the beautiful thing about this property that it has a beach around, and just 2 kilometers. I mean, it's 1 kilometers away. And if you're going by scooter, it will just take 2 minutes to reach there. Okay. But unlike the other beaches, this beach has black sand. Amazing and very less crowded. So now let's talk about the currency that we carried for our Bali trip, at least for 7 days.
I think we brought somewhere around 25 lakh IDR value of Indonesia currency, and I think the daily average spend here is around, on a meal you will spend somewhere about 2.5 to 3 lakh IDR per average on a meal in a day. So somewhere around this you can carry 25 to 30 lakhs IDR for a 7 days trip, but make sure that you also carry a forex card, a debit or a credit card. But it can be seen at a lot of places in Bali that sometimes whenever you swipe your card, there is an extra tax or an extra surcharge that they do. Our whole trip concluded somewhere around 25 or 30 lakhs, but you can carry at least 50 lakh IDR so that you can make maximum spends in cash, and the rest if needed can be done in card.
So indeed it was a beautiful journey, but I think in our itinerary few changes could have been done. So first major thing is that the water sport activities which we did at Bali Dolphin, I think it could have been replaced with the Nusa Dua tour, and somewhere you can go to Tanah Barak or some other places nearby. So that can be done, right? And second thing is the ATV ride experience which we had at Beji ATV, that could have been changed with some other ATV vendor, because they were very limited adventurous activities offered by Beji ATV, which when we compared this with the other ATV vendors, so that could have been amended or changed accordingly.
As a first timer, you are recommended that you actually take a package with a premium vendor. However, whenever you do that, there are some very important points that you make note of. The very first being that whenever your agency is giving you any tickets or any vouchers, make sure that you ask them how much timing are of those activities. So for example, even if it is ATV ride, is it a standard 250 or a premium one 350 cc ATV, or let's say for water sports activity, is it just 2 to 3 minutes, that is just basic, or 5 to 7 minutes at least, which are of premium quality. So always make sure that you ask them. The next point being, whenever they are giving you any hotel or any excursions, make sure that you are checking each and everything completely, because sometimes the itinerary seems to be a little more deceptive, but you can always check and double check that the categories that they are providing to you, whether they are with view rooms or just the standard room, because sometimes they say that it's a deluxe room, but the deluxe quality is just the standard quality of that hotel.
And when we booked our package with Tripoclan, we did compare with other vendors as well, and we curated this itinerary for us. And I think this 7-day itinerary was perfectly fine for us. But then there could be few more additions to this itinerary which you would probably think. And of course, the 7-day trip can be extended as well accordingly based on what you need.